So these are the only things we haven't, like, gone through, I feel like in the general area. So let's try it. Is that an elevator? Okay. Do we take the creepy elevator? It looks like it goes up instead of down, so this could be a good way to go. Okay. So the elevator took us here. Interesting. What's up these stairs? Anything? It's very dirty. I don't think people have been here in a while. Is that a wizard? I mean, it's a wizard's hat. Hello? Are you lost or?
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
You know each other?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Wait. Did you say Elminster? It's not every day I get to meet the hero of countless ballads that I have had to perform one too many times.
Oh, I know a minstrel by trade when I see one. Tell me, what ballad, bold enough to lift me onto the pedestal of acclaim, enjoys your musical predilection?
Oh, mine. Oh, I don't know. Like, there are so many good ones to choose from, but my favorite has to be The Day the Dragon Woke in Flame.
Ha! Old but hearty, and rife with witty flourishes. Not unlike myself. I confess it to be among my favored few as well.
Oh, is it really?
Yes. Be that as it may, you said you came all this way on my behalf, did you not?
Sorry, I distracted him.
For what purpose?
I was bid and spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale.
She?
You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Bortity washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name, drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you would begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Yes, Gil. Where is your decorum, especially at a time like this? He's been traveling for so long with nothing.
Oh, for the love of...
This way, then? To your camp?
Yes, of course.
Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling.
Yes, I am very, very curious to hear what he has to say as well. Shall we head over now?
A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach.
It never does,
Makes
no.
one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
I would.
Elminster.
Gail, let's enjoy it.
You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mistra.
Of Mistra.
The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Okay. And what message and charge would that be, pray tell?
The long-awaited question. Now, if you please, Elminster, for the too long-awaited answer.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness.
What does that mean?
Mizora is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
Okay, so what? Like, does that mean you've come with a cure? Perhaps all-powerful parasite withering spell? Is that what Mistress sent you with? Because that would be fantastic.
Alas, the creature that afflicts you, the ill-begotten magic that it weaves, is inextricably conjoined with both the greater purpose and the greater master that it serves. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction.
What?
It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
Sorry. What? How? How is Gale supposed to get rid of the Absolute by himself? That's ridiculous.
The orb.
What? No.
Precisely.
No.
Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance.
Hush up back there.
We shall have to see.
I said shush!
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
Wait. You're tasking Gale to kill himself in hopes that it does it? Because we don't even know if that'll work. This is monstrous. No. No, we can't. This can't even be an option.
He is not. But it seems that Mistra is.
Gale.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute, and for your sacrifice you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistraril Italion thras annas dithra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
I will. We're gonna find another way, though. I refuse to accept that this is the only course of action. We're not sacrificing Gale for this.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours. Come, ebb, come, flow, come, all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
Hey, Gale. Can we have a conversation about this? Because I don't know about you, but I'm definitely finding another way.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
Gale. There's a lot. Honestly, though, I think I always imagined him being a little bit more imposing overall. Like, it was just that was not 100% what I was expecting, no.
The doddering act is merely an illusion, one
Is
he's
it?
most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms. Perhaps in existence. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left.
No, you're not seriously considering doing what he said, are you? Gale, this isn't an option. This was never an option.
Of course.
What?
We offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the absolute will be gone, and I along with it.
Right. That's the part that... No. No, there has to be another way. It's the you going along with it part that I can't accept. Like you can't just be okay with this.
If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating.
Gale, you're not blowing yourself up. I'm not gonna let you do it. I'm sorry, but I can't stand by and let you think that this is either acceptable or a good idea. We're gonna find another way.
Let's save such certainty for the moment such a decision is upon us. You may feel differently once we know what we're truly up against.
I won't. Gale, you should know me well enough by now to know that I won't. But while we're here, we might as well catch a quick nap and then, I guess, go and see what's on the other side of the door. I think Scratch and the owlbear cub are playing together. That's the cutest thing. Does anybody else see? Lae'zel, do you see that? I think they're playing together. Or now they've stopped, of course, now that we're looking at them. That's just the way this works. But you know what I realized? I didn't ask anybody if they overheard my conversation with Gale and Elminster. Lae'zel, you want to talk for a second?
Elminster.
Uh-huh.
Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale.
Wait, really?
Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however.
Agreed.
Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mystra is concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
Guilt. I think he wants it because of guilt. Guilt's a powerful thing, Lae'zel, and I think Gale is suffering from it in spades, but I wanted to know what you had thought, and actually I think your opinion on this is spot on and very interesting. Thank you for chatting. Also, do you like the new outfit? I heard we were going to, the new area with moonrise and I figured this was more moon. No? You don't want to talk. Okay, well. I was wondering if you'd talk fashion. Astarion, you want to talk fashion and what you overheard clearly given how close you are to Gale?
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute.
Agreed.
It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling.
Astarion.
And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose.
Did you say something nice? Wait. I heard that second part, a waste of a perfectly good Gale. I heard that, listen, if you want to take control of the cult, I would rather you not, because cults are a little culty. But I do agree. It would be the waste of a perfectly good Gale. Thank you for chatting. All right, you. I'm not letting you sacrifice yourself. Hey, Shadowheart.
I can't believe Mistra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind.
I agree, wholeheartedly. I think that this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So, good news, we're not going to let him do it. I'll see you soon. Karlach. Do you see them? Karlach, they're playing together now. We have the cutest life.
Oh, was that Gale's granddad?
Oh! It kind of looked like it. Apparently, that was Elminster, the most famous wizard in the realms, if the bards are to be believed. And as I am a bard, this is what I am saying.
It doesn't ring a bell. But all right. Must have had something important to say to Gale if he came all this way. Good news, I hope.
Oh, you didn't hear. So, how do I say this? So Gale has something in his chest that can go boom, and Mistra has asked him to go boom when we get to whatever the heart of the Absolute is.
Whoa, now, he's got a...
Yeah.
Well, I guess that would explain a little, but...
Yeah.
Mistra?
I know.
I mean, this is a lot to take in.
It really is.
What's he going to do?
He wants to follow through with it, but I mean, he can't do it. I think he's of several minds. Like, I think on one hand he doesn't want to, on the other hand he wants to, on the other hand I won't let him. I think he's of several minds.
Well, tell him to pick the right one.
I will.
Or better yet, I'll do it.
Okay.
Fucking wizards, man. They always need help picking the simple, obvious option.
Thank you.
If Mistra can't think of another way to stop the Absolute than sacrificing Gale, she's no god worth worshipping.
Agreed.
I'll say that to Gale in, gentle terms.
Yeah, gentler terms would probably be better. But listen, if you need somebody to be there when you say that to support you, I am right there. Let me know. I'm only literally a shout away. Will, let's talk. I know you got an opinion.
A shame my first brush with the famed Elminster couldn't be a tad more optimistic.
Wizards, right?
Listen,
yeah.
I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to Helm, but I'm no man of faith. Not like Gale. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To me, it all sounds like nonsense. The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. Gale's got everything he needs to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at his side. I hope he'll come to see that.
If he doesn't, I'll beat it over his head until he does. Don't worry. Thank you for chatting with me, and I do agree with you. Okay, I think now would be the perfect time for everybody to get a little bit of rest. And then we'll go through that thingy right where Elminster was waiting for us and didn't let us go in, because I think that that's where we need to go. I'm very excited. By that, I mean I'm not at all, but I kind of sort of am all at the same time. Look at them. They're so cute just playing together in camp like that. Ah! Oh, not this again.
Playtime's over, pet.
Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
It is that time of year, isn't it?
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. you've got a new mission.
A new mission?
Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out.
Uh-huh. So, question for you. If this devil is all-powerful, how'd they get captured and locked up at Moonrise? Doesn't sound very powerful to me.
Well, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting her priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure.
What? What?
I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus.
What?
Now,
I can't. No.
be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
I have one condition on rescuing your asset. Don't worry, it's a very easy one at that.
Oh.
Yes.
And what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Just trust me for once in your life.
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Thank you. We, as in all of us here at this camp, a fine group of adventurers if I ever saw one, very powerful I might add, defeated a whole lot of stuff already, even in the Underdark, might I just throw in there. We will go rescue your asset if you release Will from his pact.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Hey, Dice, listen. Remember all those, pack-breaking charms we had learned for that one, little skit thing that we did at the time? You remember that? Listen, help me remember it all, so then that way we could just put on a really good show, and then she'll just take us out of this, you know? Oh, you are beautiful!
I've never seen such a fearless display of sheer idiocy.
Thank you!
Bravo!
Thank you.
Fine. I'll play your game.
Really?
But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before.
Agreed.
Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
Hungry? I didn't even know shadows had an appetite. Okay, well, good news, everybody. Mizora came to visit us at camp. What do we all got to say about this? Seriously, what do we all have to say about this?
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow.
That's Mizora.
Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside the hells. She's never ordered a rescue. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the blade stands for. Such an asshole.
Okay, I don't know if you know this, but Mizora makes a mockery of literally everything. That is just Mizora. However, do you know who this devil might be that we're freeing? Like somebody particularly powerful? Who could she have us going to get?
Not a one. All that matters is that we free it. Fail. And I made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War.
Yeah, don't worry. She was very much descriptive on that. We won't let that happen. I promise. We're not gonna do it. It's fine. Don't worry. But that is horrifying. I'm so sorry. The fact that is what happens if you don't. That's just, no, I'm sorry.
I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it. But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free.
Which you will be soon.
I can feel Mizora scheming. plotting.
She always plots.
She won't let me go without making a fuss.
Of course she won't.
Trust me on that.
Listen, I know. Trust me. Trust me in this. I know that devils don't just let things go. Mizora's not gonna be like, okay, you did what I said, ta-ta. That's not Mizora's style at all. She's gonna have something else up her sleeve, and we'll just counter it like we've done everything else so far. Listen, nobody can out-talk a bard. I'm convinced of that. You've seen Volo. Can anybody out-talk Volo? No, except me, because I'm better. Don't tell him I said that. He'll never let me live it down. So, rest assured, we will handle your devil situation. Karlak, you okay?
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora?
I don't know.
Why did it have to be Zarya?
I don't know.
We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets?
Yes.
What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse?
I don't know. It's the last thing, though, Will's gonna have to do in order to be free. And if we don't help Mizora, Will turns into a blob. Like, do you... no, we can't. We couldn't live with that, could we?
Look, Will's happiness is my happiness. I'd sooner see myself a Lemia than him. But it's a bad idea to play games with the devil. You never win.
I know.
Not ever.
Oh, I know. I know there's no way to win against a devil, but we don't have a choice. Will made that choice for us many, many, many moons ago, unfortunately, so we'll play with the devil and then hopefully get Will out of this in the end. Hey, Shadowheart, anything you want to say?
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
I don't know if you had anything to say about Mizora showing up at camp, but I'm good if you're good. Gale, anything you want to say about Mizora showing up at camp and saying hi?
Tell me, what can I do for you?
No, nothing? Okay. I was just checking, making sure everything was okay. I'll talk to you soon.